I just love the Loire Valley in France. And if you want to see some of the most spectacular chateaux in the world, then this is the place. And the way to see them is on a bike tour. So this tour is run by FrenchCyclingHolidays.com, and you can check out their website for more information. So the Loire Valley, if you look at this map of France here, then the Loire Valley kind of takes up this area in the middle just here. Now, I've got a little bit of a map here. This shows all the places that the tour goes to. This is actually rated as a fairly easy tour, so you don't need to be too fit to do this one as well. The Château de Chenonceau, pretty amazing, isn't it? You actually end up here on day 3. Now this has got to be one of the highlights of any trip to France. I'd also rate the Chateau du Monde because it's just got this great history and a really great feel around the surroundings. I think also I'd have to rate the food because it's really good on this tour, and you don't feel bad about eating a lot of it because you're exercising during the day. And the other thing, I'd actually like to rate the landscape itself. There's just so many places where you can just see heaps of poppies or wildflowers in the fields, and you're riding through and you can smell everything. It's just fantastic. Now, easy riding means 25 to 30 miles a day, or that's about 40 to 48 kilometres, without too many hills. So while you need to be an active person, you don't need to be really fit. FrenchCyclingHolidays.com takes groups, I think, between 6 and 16 people. So if they can't make that, they'll cancel it 5 weeks out. You can stay in hotels all along the way. You can actually use your own bike, or you might as well use one of their Trek bikes to save on the freight. They always take 2 guides, one on the bike, and then there's another guy driving the minibus with all the extra gear to support you. I reckon there's actually no better way to see France than on a bicycle. It might sound like a cliche, but it's kind of like you get to see the real France. Great scenery, the sounds, the smells, just even hanging out in a small village. And of course, on this Loire Valley tour, there are some truly spectacular places as well. So definitely check this one out. You can find all of the current information and any specials that are running at FrenchCyclingHolidays.com. So check out that URL, or you can just click on the link in the YouTube description.